What's up, everybody? This is Sarah Ripple with Ripple Effect Fitness. I'm going to explain and give an overview of Program 1, which is the first program that's in the Ultimate Group Training Manual. This program can be tweaked several ways. I hopefully have elaborated enough to give you guys some understanding of how to do so, but as with anything else, I'm very easy to get a hold of. Y'all feel free to ask questions in the group or find me on social media. I love doing this stuff, so it's not a problem for me to talk about it. So what I want to do is just give you guys kind of the important points of this program, and then make it a little bit easier to understand, because there is a lot of information and a lot of numbers, and if you're not used to using percentages of a training max or following a structured program in this manner, maybe you're more familiar with just doing linear progression, which is fine. This is going to be a little bit different. So what we're going to start with is basically, like when I designed this program, my groups meet 3 days a week. So I structured it based on that. Now you can use this program for a 4 day a week program. Relatively simple to do that, and I outlined that in the book. So with however you're slicing it, there's essentially 4 blocks, okay? So each block is also called a wave, okay? So the way that I outline the program, block 1 is the tens wave. So the standard of reps is 10 reps with that, okay? Block 2 is the fives wave, standard is 5. Block 3 is 8s, and then block 4 is the threes wave, okay? So with each training block, you end up with the last strength workout for each main lift ends with an as many as possible set, or AMAP set, or AMAP. Some people say AMRAP. I feel like it's kind of interchangeable. Really doesn't matter. But essentially that AMAP set is going to allow you to adjust the training max for that specific lift for the next block. So with that said, training max, I like to use it. I use it with all of my clients in here that we do percentage-based lifting with. I feel like just using a straight up 1 rep max, it can kind of be a little bit tricky sometimes. Like I like to slice a little bit off the top. So with a training max, you're using 90 to 95% of your 1 rep max. Okay, and then furthermore, I'll just add this because I talk about it a little bit more with the conjugate-based program. So program 3, I believe. But anyway, I feel that it's best for most people to work off or work up to anywhere from a 2 to 5 rep max instead of just doing a true 1 rep max test, because most people aren't as experienced with lifting, okay? I feel like it's just a little bit risky to go for a solid straight up 1 rep max, okay? It's a little bit easier to do a theoretical 3 rep max. The loading's gonna be less. It's a little bit less mentally stressful. So there's that. So anyway, back to what the main point here. Training max is 90 to 95% of your 1 rep max. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the standard. So say we're on block 1 and we ended up with as many as possible set on squats. Block 1, the standard's 10 reps. So say we got 12 reps on on that as many as possible set. What we would do is we would multiply those. So we got 12 reps, the standard's 10, right? That's 2 extra reps. We're going to multiply that by kind of a value to bump up our training max. So I like to use a little bit different value for chicks versus dudes, okay? For bench and overhead press, every rep over the standard, you're going to multiply it by 1.25, and for guys, it's 2.5, okay? For chicks on squat and deadlift, we're going to multiply every rep over the standard by 2.5 pounds, and for dudes, it's 5 pounds. So back to my example. So say it was a chick, say it was me. I did 12 reps on my squat. Standard was 10. That's 2 reps over the standard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 2 by 2.5 to give an increase of 5 pounds on my training max. So you would just adjust the training max and then use that training max in the second block and just progress through the program that way. So in a nutshell, that's how that works with adjusting the basic blocks and the training maxes in as many as possible sets to configure things for each person in your program that way. So that's what's up with that.